وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. I welcome you all to Madina Book 3. Inshallah, we'll be doing our class 91 today. So moving forward, what we'll be doing is we'll be doing today Dars As-Sadisa wal-Ishrun, lesson number 26. We'll continue where we stopped from the previous class. So we just did the conversation where we said that Al-Mudarris says, Ya Ammar, هذا هو الكتيب الذي أريد ترجمته إلى اللغة الفرنسية أتستطيع أن تترجمه. So we learned in the previous class about huwa. So this huwa is your damirul fasli. So the damir which separates the mubtada and khabar and clears the confusion between the badal and the khabar. So let's move forward. Let's look at al-kutayyib. What is kutayyib? Kutayyib is called ismu tasghir. What is it called? It's called ismu tasghir. It's called a diminutive noun. So we know when it is a three-letter noun, we have the pattern which is called fu'ailun. For example, if you have abadun, it will be waidun. So it will be small. Anything which you have to represent the small version of the same noun. So if you go to four-letter noun, so it will be in the pattern of fu'ailun. So if you see kitabun, it's a four-letter. So for the four-letter, it will be fu'ailun. So it will be kutayyibun. So that's what we have here, kutayyibun. So because kitabun, the alif, it changes into ya. So when the form is changed, so it becomes kutayyibun, and then you get an idgham here. So that's why kutayyibun. So if it is a five-letter word, so what will happen? If it is a five-letter noun, so you will have a pattern of fu'ailun. Fu'ailun. So if it is be, for example, to take finjanun, it will be funayjinun. Funayjinun. These are the patterns for the ismu tasghir. So we already done just a quick revision for you. So we understood this sentence that the teacher is saying, Ya Ammar, hada huwa al-kutayyibu. This is the small booklet. So you can say the one which uridu tarjamata. So we know uridu means I want. So I want, normally it comes, it's a masdar mu'awwal. Here an is mahzoof. So it's supposed to be an here. So it is mahzoof. So that's why you have here mansoob noun here. So ila al-lughat al-faransiyya atastati'u an. So if you can see here an is mentioned. So whereas here the an is mahzoof. So an tutarjimahu. So tutarjima is it possible for you to translate it? So ha is your maf'ulun bihi, and you can see it is mansoob here. So let's move forward. Ammar says, Astati'u bi'awnillah. Astati'u means I can. Bi'awnillah. What is bi'awnillah? Is with the permission of Allah or with the will of Allah, you can say. So with the help of Allah, so I will be able to do it. Faqad tarjamtu. So we know this fa is coming as a connection to the what is mentioned before. And you say qad is harf tahqiq, to say that it's already been done. If you see it is madi, that is the action has been done. Here see tarjamtu. So again it's four-letter word. Tarjama, yutarjimu. So tarjamtu is like past tense. So indeed I have translated qabla hada, before this, iddata kutubin islamiyya. So I have translated before this. Iddata means here many. It comes from adad. Iddata means many. Kutubun islamiyyatin. Kutubin islamiyyatin. Why we have ta marbuta here? Because it is of a kullu jama' mu'annas. This noun is a kullu jama' mu'annas. So atastati'u bi'awnillah faqad tarjamtu qabla hada iddata kutubin islamiyya. So I can do it with the help of Allah. Indeed, I have translated before this many number of Islamic books. Al-Mudarris uridu an, and why does he want to have a translation? Why he's giving explanation here. Uridu an wazzi'a. What is wazza'a? Yuwazzi'u means to distribute. To distribute. So I want to distribute. So here you have fatha here. Mansub. Al-Kutayyiba. So again mansub here, because this mansub is the maf'ulun bihi for wazzi'a, and this mansub is because of the an. So we need to understand this. al-mutarjama. So again it is not, so it will have a mansub here. Uridu an uwazzi al-kutayyib al-mutarjama. So I want to distribute the translated booklets. This is a nath man'ut connected to each other. Ala. So uwazzi, distribute ala. So it comes with ala hafjar. Ikhwanin hadithil ahdi bil islami. So we need to understand here what is the relationship in this construction here. So as far as coming to this part here, so we understood that this is a fa'al, this is an wazziya is coming as a maf'ulun bihi, masdar mu'awwal, and then this is coming as a maf'ulun bihi for wazziya. So what is ala here? It is harf jar. Now we have ikhwanin as a ism majroor. So this ikhwanin is a plural for akhun. So if it was written for a singular, we would have written ala akhin. Ala akhin hadisi. So if we this combination here, hadisi al ahdi. So this is in the pattern of mudaf ilayhi. We know because there is no al, and the next noun has al here, so it's mudaf ilayhi. So what is this in relation to the ikhwanin here? So if you see, ikhwanin is an indefinite. So we know mudaf is definite most of the time, and here because mudaf ilayhi is here, the final one is with al, so it has to be, the mudaf has to be definite, but here it is indefinite. Ikhwanin, this one hadisi, this is coming as a not for ikhwanin, that's why it does not have al, but it because it is becoming itself a mudaf, so then it cannot have al, so we say hadisi al ahdi. So what does it mean? That I want to distribute these booklets to the brothers. What type of brothers? It is newly converted, you can say. So what type of brother? This is a not newly converted brothers in what? Bil Islam, in Islam. So that is how you understand this sentence here. Uridu an uwazzi al kutayyib al mutarjima ala ikhwanin hadisi al ahdi bil Islam. Ammar, izan. So we know izan is a harfu nawasib. It gives makes the verb mansub. So we know what are the harfu nawasib. It is an, lan, likai, izan, hatta. So izan is in that case utarjimah. So we'll use fatha here. Utarjimahu. So I will translate it. Fi aqrabi waqtin mumkin. So in the nearest possible time, you can say fi aqrabi waqtin mumkin. In the nearest possible time, inshallah, if Allah wills. So you always, anything with the futurity, you always say inshallah. That's a command of Allah, what we understand from the Surah Kahf. So Al-Mudarris says, Ya Ammar, innaka tujidu al-lughat al-faransiyya wa tatakallamaha kama yatakallamu ahlu Faransa. Afa'ishta fi Faransa. So he's telling Ya Ammar. So it is a single dhamma because of harfu nida. Ya Ammar, innaka tujidu. Truly, inna, we know that what is ka here, it is a isma inna, and tujidu, it is jumlatul fa'iliya coming as a khabar inna. So truly you, what about you? Tujidu, so you know, you are knowing French language, watatakallamaha, and you are talking it, kama yatakallamu, like. So kama, we need to understand what is kama here means. So ka is your harf jar, is like. What is this ma? This is ma'al mausuliya, like the one. Ma'al mausuliya. So you're talking the Arabic language like the one, then you have to ismu mausula here. Yatakallamu. So like the one who is talking. So who is talking? Ahlu. Ahlu is your fa'il for yatakallamu, and wahuwa mudaf, and Faransa is your mudaf ilayhi. So you're talking like though you are a native of the France. So afa'ishta fi Faransa. So this why this is, we don't see any sign of kasra here, even if it is mudaf ilayhi, because it is a diptode, so it doesn't take kasra, so it will have a fatha. So Faransa. So afa'ishta. So what is this here? So we know this is this hamzatul istifham. It always comes before ataf. So fa, it is originally it is be fa'ishta. So because now we know this about Queen Victoria. Hamzatul qata, hamzatul istifham always comes before the ataf. So the fa is here, ataf comes after the hamza. So afa'ishta. So did you live? This is fatha here. Fi Faransa, did you live in the France? What does Ammar says? Naam. Innani wulidtu wa nasha'tu وترعرعت في باريس. So again inna is coming, so we know ismu inna and khabar inna. So truly I wulidtu, I was born. So nashatu you can say like brought up. So I was born, I was brought up. وترعرعت. So tara'ra is to grow, and I grew in Paris. So in Paris. لأن, because. So again لأن is also like ismu akhwatu min akhwatu inna. So it will have a ism and khabar. So abi, so abu plus ya mutakallim, that's the ismu inna, and then we need to have a khabar. That's the kana is your fa'al, jumlatul fa'ila coming as a khabar. So it says because my father was ya'mal hunaka, he was working there. إنه بقي في فرنسا 15 سنة. Truly he remained. Baqiya is to stay or to remain. So he stayed or he remained in France 15 sanatan. Why we have khamsa here and asharata here? You know, from after 11 to 99. So we have the ma'adud coming as a singular. It is a tam'iz with the mansub sanatan, and because it is muannas, the first adat will be aks. It will be opposite. Okay, and the second will be in agreement with the ma'adud. So we have, that's why we have khamsa asharata sanatan. So he lived for 15 years. Al-Mudaris, hada huwa sabab, that is the reason. So that's, now he understood, why he is so fluent in French, because he lived for 15 years. Iqra'il ayati ya Ahmadu. So after he takes a pause and says to Ahmad, read the ayah. So now it's a beautiful way of understanding the Quran here. Dr. Abdurrahim brings a lot of Quranic verses. Let's try and see if we can understand everything. Alhamdulillah. Ahmad, ba'dama yasta'izu. What is ba'dama? It means after he says, A'udhu billahi, isti'aza means to seek refuge in Allah. It's from shaitan. So A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. So he reads, وَإِذْ قَالَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ رَبِّ أَرِنِي كَيْفَ تُحْيِي الْمَوْتَى قَالَ أَوَلَمْ تُؤْمِنْ قَالَ بَلَى وَلَكِنْ لِيَطْمَئِنَّ قَلْبِي. So inshallah we should be able to understand the whole ayah here. So we know wow is ataf and is. Is, remember when this is comes, that means to Allah is saying to remember, uzkur, remember. So it is a command for us to ponder over. So do you remember? Remember when Qala Ibrahim, the Ibrahim alayhi salam, he said, what he said, Rabbi Arini. So Rabbi, we know why there is a kasra here. That means actually it is Rabbu plus Ya mutakallim, Rabbi, my Rabb. So the Ya came and gave kasra, and it also went away. So that's why we have Rabbi. It is my Lord Arini. What is Arini here? So this is a fa'al Amr. So it is a 4-letter word. So we have some confusing 3-letter and 4-letter. Ra'a is 3-letter, whereas Ara is 4-letter. And when you make command for Ara, it should be Ari. Arini means show me. Show me what? Kaifa. How? Kaifa. How do you give? Tuhyil mauta. How do you give life? Life to what? Al mauta. To the dead. Qala, Allah said, Awalam tu'min. So again, we know Hamzatul Istifham comes before the ataf. Don't you believe? Awalam tu'min. Don't you believe? Qala, and he says, Bala. So when you have and when you have affirmative, you use Bala. He says, definitely I do. Walakin. See? Walakin. We know walakin. When it ends with sukoon, so you'll have a fa'aliyah coming after it. Fa'al coming. If it is with shadda, then you will have a ism coming after it. So that's just a subtle difference here. So here we see sukoon, but you can say walakin, but liyatma'inna qalbi. So again, this lam is for lam ta'lil, for a reason. For what? Yatma'inna. So what is this word here? This is the 4-letter word. Itma'anna, yatma'innu. So why we have yatma'inna here? Because it is this an mudmara. So li'anna yatma'inna. So it becomes li yatma'inna. So what is the fa'il here? It is qalbu plus ya mutakallim. Qalbi. But I do believe, but for the satisfaction of my heart, so that my heart is put at rest. So that is why he requests Ibrahim alayhi salam to show him how does Allah gives life to the dead. So go to the next ayah here. الله نزل أحسن الحديث كتابا متشابها مثانية تقشعر منه جلود الذين يخشون ربهم ثم تلين جلودهم وقلوبهم إلى ذكر الله ذلك هدى الله يهدي به من يشاء فما له من هاد. So very beautiful ayah. It's a bit lengthy ayah, so we're going to go each word by word and see how we understand it, inshallah. Allahu, that's your mubtada, lafzul jalala. Nazzala, what is nazzala? That he brought down. He brought down. He brought down what? So that is the question. So when you ask a question, then you have maf'ulun bihi. So Allah is the one who brought down what? Ahsana. What is ahsana here? Ismu tafdeel. It's superlative here. That is the best. The best what? The best of the hadith. The best of the narrations. So Allah is the one who has brought down the best of the ahsan hadith. It refers to the Quran. Kitaban. It's your what condition is this revealed? So it's revealed in a book form. Kitaban. Mutashabihan. What is mutashabihan? Mutashabihan means it comes from tashabaha. Tashabaha means it's to be similar. It is a book which has similarities. And what is it? And mathaniya. Mathaniya means the things which are oft repeated. So like Surah Fatiha is called Sab'a Mathani. Means 7 oft repeated ayah. That's repeated in every salah. So this is the best form of narration in the form of a book, and which has got similarities which is oft repeated. Taqsha'irru. What is this form here? Taqsha'irru. Taqsha'irru is to shiver or to tremble. Taqsha'irru minhu juludul ladhina yakhshawna rabbahum. Means when you hear the Quran, what happens to the it trembles. What trembles? Were you looking for the file here? Juludu. Juludu means skins. Skin of whom? That's allazina is your mudaf ilahi. That's ismu mawsula. The skin of those, and then you have silatul mawsul. That is your yakhshawna rabbahum. So those who fear their Lord, their skin trembles when they hear to the Quran. That is the power of the Quran. Allahu nazzala ahsan al-hadithi kitaban mutashabihan mathaniya taqsha'irru minhu juludul lazina yakhshawna rabbahum thumma talinu juluduhum. And then what happens? Talinu. Lana yalinu is to be soft. So it becomes soft. Why talinu? Because juludu is your kullu jama muannath. So their skins become soft, and then juluduhum. So their skins become soft. Talinu juluduhum wa qulubuhum, and their heart. So the skin and the heart, it becomes soft. Ila zikrillah, towards the remembrance of Allah. So when you hear the Quran, then when you understand it, your skin will shiver, and after this shivering, after this tremble, what happens is then it becomes soft, and the heart becomes softer, and you return towards the remembrance of Allah. ذَلِكَ هُدَى اللَّهِ, and that is the guidance from Allah. So whoever gets this feeling, once you understand the power of Allah, power of the book, and that is the guidance from Allah. يَهْدِي بِهِ مَن يَشَاءُ, and He guides with it. With it here means with the Quran. يَهْدِي بِهِ مَن يَشَاءُ, whoever He wills. Not everyone who reads the Quran is a believer, and not everyone who understands, his skin trembles. So it is only the one those who are guided by Allah, those who feel this in their heart, and their heart becomes soft towards the zikr of Allah. وَمَن يُدْلِلْ, this is يَهْدِي بِهِ مَن يَشَاءُ. وَمَن يُدْلِلْ, what is this man here? Man here, man is a ismu shart, jazimun. So yudlil is your fa'al shart. So what is the fa'al here? Adalla yudillu. Adalla yudillu. So to be misguided. So whosoever is misguided. Here what Allah means here? Like whosoever has not been guided, he's automatically gone astray. So whoever has gone astray, وَمَن يُضْلِلِ اللَّهَ فَمَا لَهُ مِنْ هَادٍ. So whosoever has gone astray from Allah, that he has directed himself away from Allah, fa is your, why is this fa coming here? Waqiyatuli jawabi shart. So whosoever is misguided or whosoever moves away from Allah, so what? Fama lahu. What is ma here? What type of ma is this? This ma is mal hijaziyati. That means ya'malu amala laysa. That means it negates. So it is laysa. Laysa lahu. So we know laysa, we have a ism and khabar laysa. So what is the ism here in this sentence here? So we know lahu is your jar majrur, khabar muqaddam. So then we need to have a ism which is indefinite. So what is this min doing here? This min is your min zaida. So it should be fama hadin lahu. So we know hadin is actually hadiyun, and this ya is gone, this mankus becomes hadin. But because it is coming after min, it still has hadin, but now it is in the state of majroor. So what we say is, even though hadin is state of majroor, it is a fi mahalli rafa'in. So this min zaida. That is the style of Quran. So Allah says, whosoever he has cut off or he's misdirected or he gone astray from Allah, for him there is no guidance. So whomsoever Allah wishes not to guide, for him there is no other guide. So this is how you could translate. So I hope you understand the whole of this ayah here. Allahu nazzala ahsan al-hadisi kitaban mutashabihan mathaniya taqsha'irru minhu julud alladhina yakhshawna rabbahum ثم تلين جلودهم وقلوبهم إلى ذكر الله ذلك هدى الله يهدي به من يشاء فما له من هاد. Let's move forward to the next ayah, mashallah. وإذا ذكر الله وحده اشمأزت قلوب الذين لا يؤمنون بالآخرة وإذا ذكر الذين من دونه إذا هم يستبشرون. So another beautiful ayah here, mashallah, for us to ponder and understand. So we know iza is your harf shart ghayru jazimin. So it doesn't give any much zoom, but it has a meaning of futurity. So when the action is done in future. So Allah used the iza here and he says zukira. What is this word is zukira? It is a majhul. So zakara is your madi, zukira is your majhul, then Allahu is your naib fa'il. So when, so that means this thing is for indefinite period. So whenever this till qiyamah, up until qiyamah, what is it? That whenever Allah is mentioned. So whenever Allah is mentioned, wahdahu, alone, by himself. So whenever you mention the name of Allah or you mention about Allah alone by himself, what happens? Ishma'azzat. That is your jawabu shart here. Ishma'azzat means to feel disgusted. So what is getting disgusted? Qulubu, the heart. Why it is ishma'azzat? Tawtanis, because it is qulub ka kullu jama muannas, that the hearts, and again it is wahuwa mudaf, and allazina is your mudaf ilayhi. The hearts of those gets disgusted. Those of who, that is what is silatul mawsul. Those of who are those is la yu'minuna bil akhirah. Those who are not believing in the akhirah, in the day of judgment. So those, in front of those people, when you mention about Allah by himself, their hearts feel disgusted. So that is the explanation Allah is giving to them. وَإِذَا ذُكِرَ اللَّهُ وَحْدَهُ إِشْمَأَزَّتْ قُلُوبُ الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْآخِرَةِ. وَإِذَا, and when it is mentioned. So here al-lazina is coming as your naib file, and when it is mentioned to those min dunihi. So here min duni means other than him. When, so this al-lazina, what is the silatul mawsul here? This la yu'minuna. When وَإِذَا ذُكِرَ الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ, so that is mahzuf here, silatul mawsul. Min dunihi, other than him. What is min dunihi? Is other than Allah. This ha goes to Allah. So when you mention anything to those who don't, the heart doesn't believe in the akhirah other than Allah, so what happens? Iza. What type of iza is this? Iza. What type of iza is this? This iza is iza al-fujaiyah, this surprise, and suddenly it is as though there's something has happened. إِذَا هُمْ يَسْتَبْشِرُونَ. And they are as though they are the most happiest people. They will be the most happiest people. And the faces become like glowing. So here we need to know. So if it is Iza is Ismu Shart, so we need to have Fa. Sa? So but here we don't see Fa, because even though we have here Jumlatul Ismiya, Hum Yastabshirun, that is your Jawab Shart. So when it is mentioned to those that they don't have any belief in the Akhirah other than Allah, so what happens is Fahum Yastabshirun, it should be, but the Fa is replaced with Iza. So Iza is coming to replace the Fa. So here Iza al-Fuja'iyya, that is Iza of surprise, is taken place of the Fa, the Jawab Shart. So here the Jawab Shart, it is as though they become Hum Yastabshirun, they are the most happiest people. Az-Zumar. يدخل رجل ويسلم. A man enters and he gives Assalamu alaikum. So we're going to stop here. We're going to continue the rest of the class conversation in our next class, because it's a lengthy, so you need more of an explanation in this one, inshallah. So until then, keep revising, keep understanding the concepts, the Quran, the words, the meaning, and try and connect them. I'll see you again in our next class. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.